The Hong Kong SAR government says it will cancel visa-free travel for Philippine officials and diplomats. And the sanctions are part of an ongoing row over the death of 8 Hong Kong tourists during a hostage siege 3.5 years ago. And Hong Kong is angry that Manila has refused to apologize over the handling of the incident.
Apologizing officially to the victims and the victims' families is the most important step. The Philippines still has not satisfied the demands of the victims' families, despite many rounds of negotiations. Serious disagreements exist between the two sides.
Well, the sanctions will take effect on February the 5th. Up to 800 holders of Philippine diplomatic and service passports will see their 14-day visa-free treatment suspended. And Leong called for a continuation of dialogue with the Philippines to try to reach a settlement. But Philippine President Benigno Aquino III has ruled out issuing a formal apology. In August 2010, a dismissed policeman seized a coach carrying 25 Hong Kong tourists, killing 8 of them. And the siege and the shootout was watched by millions live on television. An official inquiry in the Philippines criticized poor handling of the incident by police and security officials. And now for more on that, we're now joined by reporter Zhu Dan in Hong Kong. Hello there, Zhu Dan. So what prompted the Hong Kong government to impose these sanctions now, and how big of an impact will they have?
Well, it's been more than 3 years. Finally, Hong Kong government chose to make sanctions to Philippines after many rounds of discussion failed. Chief Executive Leong Chun-yin said the sanction will be in effect next Wednesday, as you said just now. Philippine official and diplomatic passport holders visiting Hong Kong will no longer enjoy the 14-day visa-free status. He said the Philippines had failed to respond to the victims' and families' requests for a formal apology, and the government received a negative message from the Philippine government on Monday, and the discussion between the two governments on Tuesday bore no fruit. Leong described the move as the first phase of sanctions and said the government may take more actions if it thinks it could be effective in securing an apology over the 2010 hostage-taking. While speaking of the sanction, according to Leong, around 700 to 800 Philippine officials will be affected every year. It's against the officials and diplomatic passport holders, so ordinary Filipino travelers are not affected. Lawmakers say sanctions against the officials will be more effective than against the normal people. And the sanctions is just a proper one. Tony.
And Zhu Dan, how have the victims and their families been responding to this move?
Well, I had a chance to speak to one of the victims, Yi Xiulin, just now. She said along with other victims, they all support the action taken by Hong Kong government and will never give up the full request, including official apology, compensation, officials get punished, and tourism safety strengthened. Some lawmakers said that Hong Kong sent a very clear message that the government is very determined to fight for justice for Hong Kong people. And that's it from Hong Kong now. Yeah.